Springboks are making wholesale changes here. Franco Smith, Andrew Aitken are going on. So we'll just have to work out who's come off. But Nick Mallett is firing the works in now as the kickoff is made. Down it goes to Carl Hoff. The two new boys combining. Royce Willis controls it very well. Marshall for Mertens. Everything about control today for the All Blacks. Montgomery, they really have to try and attack from the back now. Montgomery on Lomu. He hangs on. He gets fired the wrong way. He's not going to come out of there. In fact, Kronfeld's done a marvellous job, but unfortunately it was seen.
It was seen by the referee and all the spectators too, who were screaming, of course.
Van der Westhuizen to Dalton. Robertson hits him head on with a Butte tackle. Now they going forward. Now Van der Westhuizen away for Honeyball. Lomu makes a tackle on him. Look at this tackling from the All Blacks. They're coming from everywhere. Berryman riding Muller down.
They've still got the ball, South Africa.
They have. Van der Westhuizen, Honeyball. No way through that hole, Henry. But the All Blacks are offside.
We have some people in the crowd standing and applauding the referee. One senses they feel they haven't had enough penalties awarded.
Well, they're going to have a shot at goal.
So let's have a look. Who's offside there? They're all back in the line. Someone right out wide, perhaps Jeff Wilson.
Well, in fact, they didn't go for goal at all in the finish. Montgomery's drilled it down to within 15 metres of the All Black line. 13 minutes remaining, and they have to score 3 times, South Africa.
Yes, so it's all about options, Grant. They've kicked for the touchline. They've never really cashed in on them yet today. But you're right, they're in a position where they have to score a try now.
Number 17 there was Franco Smith, now Teichmann. Controlled here by James Dalton. Releases to Van der Westhuizen. Here's one of the tries that they need.
The mark of the man. He's an opportunist, he sees a gap, and he scores a lot of tries. Everybody here very happy. Now have a look at this. He looked up and saw the hole and he just went straight through it.
He's a brilliant player. That's his 5th try against the All Blacks. Quickly taken by Montgomery. The conversion is made. And suddenly it's 23 points to 12. Just look at the gap open up here. And he's got blinding speed. Yes, Van der Westhuizen, their 2nd try. Mertens punches the drop in. Ball lost forward.
Get his hand there as well, guys.
12 minutes left.
Waiting. Wait.
Van der Westhuizen. They're struggling to get this one back in the scrum. It's going to come, I think. It does. So Honeyball. Gap opens up. Cullen will have to come and meet him. Berryman gets back. Honeyball knocks on. Well, goodness. Big gap.
Honeyball showing great pace there also. Now have a look. He sensed the gap and took it. Marshall's on his inside, but Honeyball's got the speed. It's a good little kick over the top. Berryman getting back well. Yes, well, it was knocked on. New Zealand breathing a sigh of relief because South Africa, of course, if they score and convert now, they'll be very much in this game. 23-19, anybody's match if that happens.
Well, it was 23-19 2 years ago, Murray.
Get up, boys.
So scrum collapsing. So Ollie Maroon's complaining to the referee there.
Wait, guys, wait.
Mr. Marshall's moved around to this side of the scrum. See what's going on with Hoft and Larue.
Reactions first. Okay. Give it up.
Not much going on there.
Wait, Fred,
Except New Zealand going forward.
Waiting.
Justin Marshall to kick from the base of the scrum, and he's got very good distance indeed. Excellent kick from Marshall. And I see Kronau Otu coming back. Well, is it a blood win?
He's been off for an incredible amount of time.
He's been off for half an hour. Obviously he wouldn't step the flow.
Yes, that's sort of almost like substituting players at strategic times. Andrews I see coming off, who obviously has worked hard for most of it, well, for all of this game to date.
Well, it makes a mockery really of it. There's no way it was a blood win for half an hour. Teichmann hands it up to Van der Westhuizen. Now it's away for Honeyball. Got to watch Henry Honeyball starting to cut some capers on the 10-metre line. Now Skinstad pops it back for Franco Smith, number 17. He lays it back. Charge made by Andrew Aitken. The box really on fire here. Now it's away for Smith again. Wide it goes to Ter Blanche. Trouble here. Teichmann dragged down a metre short. All Blacks having to hang on desperately. Now it's there for Van der Westhuizen. Pops it short for Skinstad. He's in.
And the crowd here at Kings Park go absolutely berserk. I was going to say crazy almost. But they are absolutely delighted. In front of the commentary box, everybody's standing. But Skinstad somehow planted the ball over the goal line. Great effort. Crucial try, of course. Crucial try conversion to come at 23-17. Well, we spoke about it. We look at the clock. 8 minutes remaining.
Montgomery converts. 23-19. Bobby Skinstad has scored the third try. And is it time now for the All Blacks to think about one or two subs?
Superb game of rugby. Changing fortunes.
Kick goes to 10 metres. Bounces up. The All Blacks will get an advantage here as the ball was lost forward. Mertens punching it hard. Montgomery again near his own goal line. He'll call for the mark, no doubt. Dropped it. Chased. Fires it back to Rousseau. They've got him. And it'll be a 5-metre scrum. Well. Oh.
So the tactic of Mertens and the tacticians before the game to put the ball high, to put the ball over the ruck or the maul, to put pressure on those back three has paid off. They've done it consistently. All Blacks haven't had much ball for the last 10 minutes. South Africa have climbed back.
This will be a test of strength. The All Blacks will try and shove them over. Controlled by Randall. It looks to be a better Springbok scrum with Ollie LaRue there. And the easiest way to stop it is to collapse.
So New Zealand have got their players rather close to the scrum. They're not spread out like normal, which of course brings the defence in too close. Perhaps they're going to try and, if the scrum doesn't go forward, perhaps they're going to try and move the ball to Jonah with huge yardage available on the outside with one-on-one. And Percy Montgomery, it looks like, in the defensive line of the Springboks.
Marshall feeds again.
It's out! It's out!
It's out, it says the referee. And they lost it on, knocked it on. What a break for the All Blacks. Peter Marshall said it was out. The Springboks knocked it on.
It's a classic example, that scrum, the All Blacks were in trouble from the time they went down. It's so important to hit. You could almost see them coming back before the ball went in. Front row forwards hate the ball going into the scrum when they're moving backwards, even if it is just an inch or two. It's so often you see sort of professional fouls in the front row when that happens, and people burst up and say, no, we don't want to put the ball in. There's a battle going on here, a battle royale. New Zealand desperate to get ascendancy in this scrum.
5 minutes left. The All Blacks could nail the game here if they could score a try.
Stay on, 19, 19.
Controlled again.
Go. 19.
So dip.
19.
Okay, so they may be, half a metre closer to the goal line.
Well, they're eating time up as well.
That's right, and as long as they've got the ball and putting the ball into the scrum, and the scrum is inching forward.
We're waiting. Come on, boys. Waiting. Waiting. Waiting.
Well, it's interesting to see Cullen moved across with Wilson now on the blind side. Something will happen if this scrum doesn't go forward.
It's a big one too for the All Blacks. Back for Marshall. Cullen. Cullen almost slips clear. Supports there from Justin Marshall. Big defence from the Springboks. Can they get it back? That's the thing. Green ball.
Crucial turnover. That was magnificent defence by South Africa. Cullen having a go and almost slipping through the tackle. So South Africa get another chance. And we look at the clock with 4 minutes remaining. Deep inside their 22. Now, what will they do when they win this ball? Will they run it? I guess they'd have to run it, really. Christian Cullen is standing very deep. New Zealand backline is up flat, of course, as it should be. South Africa lined out deep.
Right, so here we go. Teichmann brings it out. Robertson meets him hard. Van der Westhuizen, Honeyball blindside. Pops it back to Rousseau. Now Van der Westhuizen, real danger man. They're out to the 22. Handed away by Rousseau for Fenter. Taken by Randall, and it's a penalty. So this will give them plenty of ground. They're going to take it quickly. Be another 10. Tapped again by Teichmann. Muller almost got through, knocked on. Not so sure that it was, but it doesn't matter. Here goes Cullen. Back after it, Rousseau. Chased by Cullen, and he called for a mark. May not have wanted it, really. Broke the momentum for a minute. Now Rousseau slips out of a few. Muller's in the clear. Here's trouble. Cullen got him from behind. Desperate attack by the Springboks. 2 minutes left.
Well, South Africa are equal to the occasion, aren't they? Muller didn't see Wilson or Cullen behind him there. He did the right thing. He sensed the gap, but he didn't sense Cullen. So here it is. South Africa putting the ball into the scrum inside All Black territory. Behind by 4 points, penalties no good. They have to score.
As I said before, it was 23-19 2 years ago to the All Blacks. That's what it is at the moment as Olo Brown gets some attention. Looks like he could be cramping up. Craig Dowd waiting to get on if required. Not required at this stage. The big play of the game. But yes, Van der Westhuizen to feed. Away for Honeyball. Here come the runners. Smith's got room. Ter Blanche out wide. Lomu hit him with everything. And what is it? Late tackle. He kicked it out on the full, but Lomu was a bit late.
So, in the past, Teichmann has elected to kick the ball for touch. I'm sure he'll do that here. They want the line out, they want the try. He'll be saying, put it right in the corner, please. And that's pretty close. So what an excellent position for South Africa.
This could be the last play of the game. Time is up on the clock. That was the late tackle. So here we go. The All Blacks can repulse this late challenge. They'll win the game. James Dalton. Otto. Here they come. Goal line is very close. Peter Marshall gives the try. Who comes up with it? James Dalton scores the match winner.
Well, needless to say, this stadium is going absolutely berserk. The players are delighted. The fans are even more delighted if that's possible, and it's probably not. There's jubilation everywhere. The town of Durban is going to go wild tonight, that's for sure. New Zealand looking fairly desolate behind the goal line. What might have been seemingly having control, so here it is. Otto taking it in, the big drive came on. As it spins around as so often it does. Kronfeld left there trying to stop the flow. Well, we can't see it.
There's plenty of advice for Peter Marshall, but he was in good position and he reckoned it was a try. And South Africa have snatched a 24-23 lead. And I figure that this might be the end of it if Montgomery puts his boot to it as he does. Conversion is wide, they're going to carry on. Time to go. So let's have another look here, Murray. Dalton is there. Well, difficult to tell. Mertens goes with a short kick out. Taken down by the Springboks. The All Blacks desperate to get that one back. They needed it. Van der Westhuizen, a honey ball. Now they'll have to attack from the back. So Tane Randall has it. Frees it up for Marshall. Nowhere to go, Justin Marshall. They came up in a line. Andrew Mertens looks one way then the other. To Mark Meyerhoffen. Can't get through, honey ball. Pinned in their own 22. Have to get it wide to the match winners. Mertens fires it back. They could concede one at the other end. Franco Smith. But Wilson's done well. Right on the goal line. All Blacks might still have this. It's loose. It's all over the place. And it's all over. The Boks have won it.